Welcome, little listeners, to Tiny Tales Wondercast. Find a cozy spot and breathe with me. Tonight, our stories travel gently through Tiny Tales land where small hearts learn big things. The theme is patience, the kind that lets you wait without worry and listen without rushing. I will open the gate, then our old friend Alderwise will guide the way. Close your eyes if you like. Hear the leaves, hear the quiet. The pond glows, the village yawns awake. I tip my hat and step aside. Alderwise, my wise friend, the night is yours.
Before I start, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next bedtime stories. Morning settles over Tiny Tales land. I stand on my hill and feel the slow warmth sink into my bark. I do not move. I listen. Down in the village, friends begin their day, wings flutter. Paws hurry. Voices brush against each other like reeds in a breeze that forgot its gentle step. Pixie swoops between cottages with little gifts. A ribbon here, a note there. She wants to bless every door before the sun finds the last roof a bundle slips. Tiny beads scatter along the path like bright seeds. She darts for them and drops two more. Junior walks the stones with his lesson list. He practices greetings for the schoolhouse. Good morning, friends. Good morning, students. His words tangle, and he repeats them faster. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The sound turns into bubbles that pop before they reach a listener. Leafy stacks baskets outside the school, supplies for craft and lunch and the after-story game. Her tower lifts too high. She stands on her toes. The top basket wobbles with a stubborn little shake. Snoggle skips in circles around a lantern that will be lit at dusk. He is full of joy, and he wants to share it now. His heel nudges the stand. The lantern tilts and rights itself with a small, proud sigh. I feel all of this through root and air. A village is many songs at once. When the beat gets quick, the songs crash. When the beat is steady, the songs braid. I let my branches rustle in a low, kind voice. Pixie comes first. She lands on my lowest limb and hides her face in her hands. I cannot carry all the good I want to give, she says. You can place it one by one, I say. The path keeps waiting. It never runs away. She breathes. She folds one ribbon around my twig, as if to teach her hands a quiet knot. She smiles and flies back down. Her wings move slower. The beads do not jump this time. Junior arrives with his list. He reads as he walks up the hill. He bumps my root and drops the paper. He laughs at himself, then looks up. I want the children to feel seen, he says. I want to get the words right. Close your eyes, I say. Say one greeting to me, as if I were the only student in the world. He closes his eyes. Good morning, he says. I am glad you are here. He opens his eyes. That felt real, he whispers. Carry that feeling to the door, I say. Let each greeting be one pebble, not a flood. Leafy climbs with her hands open. No baskets now. She left the tower where it stood. They kept leaning, she says. I wanted to finish fast, and it turned into a game I could not win. Bring them in pairs, I say. 2 is a steady number for small arms. 2 and breathe. 2 and smile. She nods. She pats my trunk as if it were a shelf that can hold her worry for a while. She walks down lighter. Snoggle comes last. He has a stick. He taps it on my root. Tap, tap. Then he stops. He knows the lantern was almost a tumble. Joy is a quick river inside me, he says. It runs wherever it wants. I do not want it to knock things down. Ask the river to walk beside you, I say. Tap once when you want to share. Tap twice when the world needs quiet. He tries it. Tap. Pause. Tap. Tap. He grins. He pockets the stick and hums a slow tune down the path. The village shifts. Wings settle. Words slow. Baskets travel in pairs. The lantern waits for evening without fear. I do not call this fixing, I call it room. Patience is the room a day needs to find its best shape, and I stand and let the sun climb. A bird lands near my face. We both watch the path. It will carry more feet before the light fades. There is always another friend who needs a steady beat to walk by. Afternoon slides toward a softer light. The wind slows on my hill, and the village breathes in time with the leaves. I feel a quick flutter at my lowest branch. A small friend arrives with 3 letters and 10 ideas. Her heart is bright and fast. The day will ask her to slow until love can catch up. I hear wings before I see her. The sound is like rain that tries to fall all at once. Pixie lands on my low branch, and the branch sighs in welcome. She talks as if the words will run away if she does not hold them. I can reach every door today, she says. 3 messages right now, and more after that. I will cover the whole village before noon. I let a breeze pass through me. Leaves lift, leaves settle. Your love is strong, I say. Tell me what you want it to do. I want it to be heard and felt, she says, both. When you hurry, I say, hearts cannot keep up. Love is not carried by speed. It is carried by presence. Pixie blinks. Her wings still move, even when she tries to rest them. If I slow down, I will not reach everyone, she says. You do not need everyone today, I say. Think of your words as seeds. If you toss them too fast, they miss the soil. If you place them with your hand, they find a home. She looks at the 3 notes tucked under her arm. They are small, but I can feel their weight in the way she holds them. So if I slow down, my love becomes stronger, she asks. It becomes clearer, I say. Love that listens becomes love that lasts. She looks down the path toward the cottages. I feel her mind try to picture a new way. Not a flight, a visit. Not a scatter, a stay. Choose one home today, I say. Stay a while. Offer your love. Then wait and hear what their heart says back. Pixie breathes out. Her wings fold closer. One home, she repeats. Not 10. One, I say. She lifts from my branch. Not a burst. A glide. She carries a single note. I follow her with the quiet sense that runs through my bark. She moves like the shade of a cloud across grass, slow, kind, present. She lands at a small blue door. It belongs to a hedgehog who keeps a neat step and a tidy shelf. Pixie knocks once. She waits. She does not speak through the door. She waits until he opens it. Hello, he says with surprise. You are usually through and gone by now. Today I want to sit for a bit, she says. I brought you a message. I can read it if you like. He nods and leads her to a little table by the window. She reads the note. It is simple. Thank you for sweeping the path when the wind makes a mess. Your care helps every foot that passes. He smiles. His eyes shine as if a small light inside him has room to grow. He tells her about the mornings when the broom feels heavy. He tells her about the time a child tripped and how he started sweeping the very next day. Pixie listens. She asks a gentle question. How does it feel to know the path is safer because of you? He says it feels like a soft hand on his back. Then he folds the note and sets it where he will see it tomorrow. Pixie stays long enough to share tea. They look out the window together. The path is not perfect. It does not need to be. It needs care. Today the care is shared. When Pixie leaves, she does not explode into the air. She steps out. She thanks him. She lifts and moves slowly down the lane. I feel the village notice the change. A slow gift casts a longer shade. She returns to my branch before the sun reaches noon. One home, she says. I think I heard more by hearing one than by telling 10. I let my leaves answer with a soft sound. Love grows where it is given time, I say. She tucks the other notes into a pocket. She will use them on other days. She rests for a moment with her back on my bark. Even stillness can be a gift. The light slips a little lower. Another friend will try a new path before the evening lamp is lit. Late light rests on my hill. Leaves breathe in a slow rhythm. Quick steps rise on the path. A friend who loves words will learn to share them one by one, so silence can sit beside each sentence like a kind chair. I hear the soft slap of wet feet before I hear the speech. Junior climbs to my roots with a list in his mind and a knot in his throat. His voice wants to run. His heart wants to be kind. He hops onto the smooth stone near my trunk. Alderwise, I need help. When I explain respect, my words crowd each other. I rush. Then I rush again. I do not want to lose them. I let the wind pass through me. Leaves lift, leaves settle. My bark holds the quiet. Tell me what worries you. If I pause, the students will lose interest, he says. If I slow down, they may think I do not know what I am doing. Respect needs space, I say. When you pause, you show that their thoughts matter. Rushing leaves no room for them to join you. What if they do not say anything, he asks. Then the quiet becomes a place to think, I say. Silence is not failure. Silence is consideration. He looks at the pond. A fish makes a ring that travels all the way to the grass. Can I try while you listen? He asks. Speak when ready, I say. He sets his feet. He breathes in and lets the breath go all the way out. Class, today we talk about respect. Respect means. He stops. He watches the ring from the fish kiss the shore. He stays still. He starts again, slower. Respect means listening when others speak. It means letting someone finish a thought. It means choosing kindness, even when you disagree. He pauses. The space has weight. It does not push him. Your words are stronger when they have room to settle, I say. It feels different when I am not rushing, he says. Because patience holds your message steady, I say. He looks toward the school. I want them to feel respected, he says, not only hear the definition. Then show them patience, I say. Let your pauses be an open door. Leave it open long enough for a shy step to cross. He nods. His hands loosen. Let me give you a tool, I say. Breathe in as if the pond fills you with cool water. Breathe out as if a ripple leaves your chest. Watch it move across the surface in your mind. When it reaches the reeds, you may speak again. He tries it. In, out. Wait for the reed. Speak. He tries again. Class respect means I will listen with my whole face. It means I will wait for your thought to finish its journey. It means I will not try to win, I will try to understand. He pauses. A breeze slips down the hill. It carries the sentence to the far trees and brings back the quiet. What if someone jumps in while I pause, he asks. Then you smile and say, I will hold the floor for one more breath. Then it is yours. You share the floor like a kind shelf, strong and fair. He practices with small pretend faces. He speaks to a shy rabbit who needs time to begin. He leaves a longer space. The rabbit would use it. He speaks to a loud young frog who lands before he looks. He names the pause before he uses it. The frog would wait when he hears the plan. He speaks to a tired teacher who has carried many days. He slows his first words until they sound like rest. The teacher would lift her eyes. We walk part way down the path together. We do not talk. We let the lesson set like tea, warm and patient. At the bend he stops. I am ready to try with the class, he says. Remember the reed, I say. I will, he says, and he goes. His steps are slower. His voice has a new steadiness. I feel the path send his rhythm ahead like a small drum. Evening reaches across the roofs. I hear young voices in the schoolhouse. One at a time. Room between. A shy voice begins. A loud voice lands softer. A teacher laughs with her eyes. Junior returns as the first stars arrive. He looks taller, though he has not grown. They spoke more when I left space, he says. The room felt kind. He thanks me for the read. I thank him for the courage to wait. We watch the pond together. Fireflies write slow, bright dots on the air. Respect is a wide word, he says. It needs a wide breath, yes, I say, and patience is the breath that holds it up. He heads home along the water. He practices under his breath. In, out. Wait for the reed. Speak. I listen until his steps fade. The hill grows quiet again. The quiet is not empty. It is full of room. The sun sits warm at the top of the day. Bees hum near my clover. Footsteps climb with a scrape and a rattle. One friend carries too much. One friend gathers what falls. The hill will teach them how kindness learns to walk. I hear the basket before Leafy speaks. It bumps each stone and skids at each turn. Junior follows behind with a blanket across his arms and a carrot between his fingers. Little notes flutter in the path like pale leaves. Leafy reaches my roots and drops the basket. It lands with a tired sound. She presses her paw to her chest and catches her breath. I am trying to help everyone, she says. I keep losing things. The more I hurry, the more I drop. Junior sets the blanket beside her and smooths the fold. I asked her to slow down, he says. She felt people needed help right away. The breeze moves through my branches. Leaves lift, leaves settle. My trunk stays steady, and the ground near my roots feels cool and kind. Leafy, I ask, why do you carry everything at once? Because kindness should not wait, she says. What if someone feels forgotten? Kindness is not counted by how many tasks you finish, I say. Kindness is felt by the presence you bring to a moment. Leafy looks unsure. Her ears tilt. If I slow down, I will not help everyone, she says. Junior steps closer. His voice is soft. When you rush past us, it feels like you are not really with us, he says. Your gifts are wonderful. Your attention is even better. My attention, Leafy says. She looks at her paws and then at the basket. Patience shapes kindness, I say. Without patience, kindness turns frantic. With patience, kindness turns comforting. Leafy lifts a note. A torn corner shows where the climb was sharp. She smooths it with a paw. So I should help fewer people and help them better, she asks. Help one heart at a time, I say. Let patience be the path that kindness walks. Leafy breathes in and lets the breath go all the way out. Then she sorts. She sets aside what she cannot carry with care. She keeps 2 blankets. She keeps 3 carrots. She keeps 1 note. Everything else she stacks neatly for later. Junior nods. That looks manageable, he says. Leafy stands taller. Her shoulders drop. I will visit one family, she says. I will stay long enough to really listen. Kindness supported by patience reaches deeper, I say. Leafy thanks us. She lifts the lighter basket. It rests in the crook of her arm like a small promise. She walks down the path. Her steps match the sound of bees and the slow water by the pond. I listen as she crosses the meadow. The door she finds is blue. The step is clean. A raccoon mother opens with a tired smile and bright eyes that wish for help, but fear the cost of it. Leafy does not spill words at the door. She greets. She waits. She is invited inside. They sit by a window. The room holds the soft smell of soup and soap. Two little ones nap in a corner. A kettle hums in a slow voice. Leafy lays the 2 blankets on the table. She places the 3 carrots near the pot. She holds the note in her paw but does not read it yet. "Tell me how your day is," she says. The mother talks. She speaks of a night with small feet and small worries. She speaks of a morning that pulled at her patience like a tide. She speaks of how a tidy shelf can feel like a small island where she can breathe. Leafy listens with her whole face. She does not fix. She does not hurry. "Would you like to breathe together?" Leafy asks. They breathe 5 slow breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. The room seems bigger after the 3rd breath. By the 5th breath, the window light looks warmer. Leafy smiles. "May I read my note to you?" she asks. "Yes," the mother says. Leafy reads. "Thank you for holding your home with patience. Your quiet care helps the village breathe. You do not have to be quick to be good." The mother presses the note to her chest. She sets it on a shelf where she will see it at dusk. Leafy folds 1 blanket and tucks it near the little ones. She places the other at the end of a chair. She washes 2 bowls and sets them to dry. She does not open the cupboards or start 10 new tasks. She stays inside the room she was given. "You came with a smaller basket today," the mother says. Leafy nods. "Alderwise asked me to carry what I can hold with care," she says. 1 heart at a time, 2 hands free. They smile. The kettle clicks and rests. The little ones sigh in sleep. Leafy stands. "I will visit again," she says. "Not because I am rushing, because I want to stay when I am here." She steps into the daylight. The basket is empty. It does not feel empty. It feels clear. She takes the path back to the hill. Her steps are steady. On the hill, Junior sits on the smooth stone and waits for her. He looks at me, and then at the path. "She stayed," he says when Leafy waves from the gate. The room felt softer when she left. "Presence is a gift you can still feel after the giver goes," I say. Leafy reaches my roots and sets down the basket. She is not out of breath now. She leans a shoulder to my trunk. "One family," she says. It felt like we both had room to be kind. I lower a branch in quiet thanks. "Will I forget someone if I go this slow?" she asks. "You will remember more when you go this slow," I say. "The heart you help will remember you too. Tomorrow there will be another door." Junior smiles. "1 heart at a time," he says. "2 hands free," Leafy answers. The sun tips toward evening. Shadows stretch like soft ribbons across the grass. Bees drift home. The pond gathers a calm silver. The hill holds the quiet and does not hurry it away. Evening leans across my hill. The air turns cool. Lantern strings wait in the village like patient stars. 4 friends climb from 4 paths. Each carries a bright strength and a small knot. Tonight we will ask patience to tie those threads into 1 steady cord. I stand with my roots deep as the light grows gentle. Leaves whisper in the slow breeze. Footsteps arrive. Leafy comes first with a small notebook held tight to her chest. Her ears tilt 2 ways at once. She sits by my roots and opens to a page filled with quick lines. Snoggle bounces into view with legs that do not know how to be still. He makes a circle. He stops. He makes another circle and laughs because stopping is hard. Junior walks with hands folded. His face is calm. His eyes count thoughts. Anthony Ant climbs the last bit in careful steps. He carries a neat list. The corners are straight and sharp. They settle under my branches. The day hums below. Leafy speaks first. "I want to plan something kind for Lantern Night," she says. I wrote 10 ideas. Every idea feels rushed. Snoggle pops up on his toes. "I want the lanterns now," he says. "Waiting makes my joy shake." Junior clears his throat. "I want to remind the crowd about respect," he says. "I do not want to pour my words over the music." Anthony taps the top of his list. "I must finish 12 jobs before the first song," he says. "If I hurry, I forget. If I slow, I run out of time. I let quiet rest with us. I let one breath move through my leaves. Each of you carries a good strength, I say. Kindness, joy, respect, responsibility. All of them walk best when patience walks with them." Leafy looks at her book. "How do I use patience when the night feels close?" she asks. "Begin with one breath and one step," I say. "Let patience set your order." Leafy reads the page. It is full of fast handwriting. She closes the book. She opens to a clean page. She writes one idea in slow letters. "I will set a listening table," she says. "One small table, 2 chairs, a jar of warm tea. Anyone who needs a quiet minute can sit. I will sit with them. I will listen." Her shoulders lower, her eyes brighten. Junior nods. "A short message," he says, said slowly, not squeezed into the band. "A welcome before the first light. Then I will step back." He looks at me. "Will a short message be enough?" he asks. "If it is true, it will be enough," I say. Truth does not need to shout. Snoggle hugs his elbows. "What do I do with shaking joy?" he asks. "It wants to scatter." "Give joy a path," I say. "Ask it to light one small thing first. Let the first small thing teach the rest." Snoggle looks from the high lantern ladder to the small ground lamps. "I will light the first ground lamp by the gate," he says. "Very slowly, I will invite the youngest children to help. We will whisper count to 3. We will cheer in a whisper." Anthony lifts his list. "I wrote 12 jobs," he says. "Sweep, check oil, test wicks, set cups, count napkins, tie ribbons, hang signs, stir the pot, fetch water, wipe tables, pick up after. 10 and more." He looks up at me. "I can do all 12 if I move like a storm," he says. "A storm breaks things. Circle the 3 that matter most before the first song, I say. Ask one friend to join each one. Responsible does not mean alone." Anthony circles 3. Sweep the walk, check oil, test wicks. He writes 3 names. Junior can test wicks, he says. Leafy can check oil. Snoggle can sweep. 10 small steps, 3 strong goals. "Hold your plans in your hands," I say. "Now add patience to each one." Leafy closes her eyes. "I will set the table 30 minutes before sunset," she says. "I will keep my notebook closed while I sit. I will ask one question and then listen. What was the best part of your day?" Junior breathes in and out. "I will use 20 true words," he says. "I will leave a pause after 10 words. I will say them before the first light. I will face the edges so the far children know I see them." Snoggle takes 3 slow breaths. "I will stand by the gate early," he says. "I will kneel so I am not tall and loud. We will whisper count. We will cheer soft. I will stay for the next group." Anthony taps the list with a sure sound. "I will sweep the walk first," he says. "I will ask 2 friends to help. When the walk is clear, I will check oil with Leafy. Then I will test wicks with Junior. I will write down beside each one. The wind turns the leaves once. The village lights begin to glow. Patience does not take away time, I say. It gives you a clear path through time." They stand. They look at the village. They look at each other. Leafy tears the old fast pages from her book. She keeps the one slow page. She folds it and tucks it in her pocket like a small promise. Junior counts 20 words on his fingers. He smiles. Snoggle stills his feet for 3 breaths. His grin stays bright and calm. Anthony puts his list in order. He does not clutch it. He holds it like a tool. They walk down the hill together, not fast, not slow, true. I watch from the rise. Leafy sets the table near the warm light of the soup pot. A tired father sits first. She pours tea. She asks her gentle question. His face loosens. Junior takes the little stage by the first lantern. He lifts his voice just enough. "Welcome, friends," he says. "Tonight we make light for each other. We listen. We share. We leave room for every voice." He pauses. The crowd breathes with him. He nods and steps back. Snoggle kneels by the gate with a small lamp. 3 children gather. They whisper, count, 1, 2, 3. The lamp glows. They smile like dawn and try hard to whisper their cheer. Anthony sweeps with 2 friends. The path clears in neat lines that feel like care. He checks oil with Leafy. He tests wicks with Junior. He writes done. He does not rush to add new chores. The night rises full and kind. Lanterns wink on across the square. Laughter moves like warm water. Music drifts in soft loops. The air smells of soup and sweet bread. I feel patience move through the crowd. It is not loud. It is present. It holds each moment long enough to be felt. Leafy returns to her table and sits with a shy hedgehog who needs a quiet chair. Junior smiles toward the edges. Snoggle lights another small lamp with small hands. Anthony checks one more wick with care. The village shines. The lanterns are low, the pond is quiet, the village rests. You have walked with Leafy, you have listened with Junior, you have smiled with Snoggle, you have sat in the soft shade with me. You do not need to do any more tonight. You have done enough. Let the day place its head on the moss and sleep. Breathe with me now. In through your nose for 3. 1, 2, 3. Out through your mouth for 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, slow and easy. In for 3. 1, 2, 3. Out for 3. 1, 2, 3. Feel the ground hold you. Feel your hands grow warm and still. Let your shoulders soften. Let your thoughts drift across the pond like small leaf boats. They do not need to race, they can float. If a worry wants your attention, place it by my roots. I will keep it safe for the night. You can pick it up in the morning if you still need it. The stars are bright, the air is kind, the water is smooth as silver. Close your eyes like slow closing petals. Let your breath be the only sound you follow, in and out, gentle and sure. If you hear the forest, it is only the world saying you are safe. Sleep will come on quiet feet. It will curl beside you like a friendly animal, and it will guard your dreams. Let it in. I will stand here through the night. My roots are deep, my branches are wide. I will watch the path. I will watch the pond. I will watch over you. Rest now. Dream of soft light and clear water. Dream of warm bread and bright ribbons. Dream of friends who wait for you with smiles. When morning comes, the first bird will sing, the pond will wake. Your eyes will open calm and ready. Until then, sleep. Good night, dear one. From my hill to your pillow, peace and quiet. Sleep well.